So today in this video, I really want to tackle these books that I've been trying to get through. And I thought we could do a bit of a challenge and just see like how long it takes me to finish all the books that I'm reading right now. So I can start some books that are on my TBR, like the Throne of Glass series. The first book that I want to start off with is Out of Love, because I am pretty much almost done with this book. I have this much left and it's so good so far. Like, seriously, like I think this is up there. This is like a 4, maybe a 5. I want to see how it ends and then I'll read it for sure. But it's a good book. All the feels, like emotional for sure. So yeah, let's put a timer on my phone and let's just see how long it takes me to get through these 3 books. Out of Love, Fellowship of the Ring, and Dune. Oh my god, I can do it. Positive mental attitude. I can totally finish these books and it's not going to take that long. It's not. And it makes me feel like I don't like these books. I do. There's so many books that I want to read, so I just want to tackle it. And when there's a challenge, I stop procrastinating and I just tackle it. So here we go. Happy reading, everybody. Let's go. Okay, that little chapter, that little snippet, that kind of broke my heart. It broke my heart, and it also like was really cute. This book is like full of mixed things, mixed good, mixed bad. It's all like tangled up. She does such a good job. She does such a good job. Oh my god, I'm gonna eat. I finished it. Hi, Muff. It's time to go to bed, isn't it? It's time to go to bed. I have to wake up early because I'm doing sunrise walks, but this was so good. I looked up the author, Hazel Hayes, and there's like an excerpt in the back. And no wonder I like her. She is a screenwriter. And so the way that she writes, I feel like I'm watching a movie. So yeah, I really like her. So I want to see what else she's written. Like one of the best books about relationships. I resonated with it a lot, actually. Good night. Last night we finished Out of Love by Hazel Hayes, and we're only like less than 2 hours into it. I only have like about 150 pages or so left. The last couple of pages are like just like they really pull at your heartstrings just because of the way that she writes. Let me just read the back of the book for you. It says, Out of Love begins at the end. As a young woman packs up her ex-boyfriend's belongings and prepares to see him one last time, she wonders when they fell out of love, where it all went wrong, and whether it was ever right to begin with. Burdened with a broken heart, she can't help but ask herself, is love really worth it? These are the questions we obsess over when a relationship ends, even when obsessing can do no good. But instead of moving forward through the emotional fallout of a breakup, Out of Love moves backward in time, weaving together an already unraveled tapestry, from tragic ending to magical first kiss. Each chapter jumps further into this couple's past, mining their history for the days and details that might help us understand love, how it happens, and why it sometimes falls apart. So yeah, this isn't like a joyous romantical book, but if you know me, I love stories that just pull at the heartstrings. They're just torturously sad. Like, I get off on it. I don't know, I am twisted, I guess. So this book I think is like one of my favorites for sure, because of the way it's written. When I first started out, I guess I forgot that we were going backwards, so I felt a little lost. So it took a little bit for me to really like get super hooked by it, but I want to say after like the first 100 pages or so, like I really was like, okay, I want to see what happens. I want to see why things are the way that they are, because I'm nosy. That's when I really got hooked. So I want to give this, this is a 4.5 star for me. Yeah, super happy to finish it. I honestly feel like I want to just reread it. That's actually what I did. As soon as I finished, I wanted to go and jump back to the beginning, because I think when you put the beginning and the end like side by side, it makes you hurt even more. But anyway, yeah, really good. Love her. I want to see if there's anything more from Miss Hazel Hayes. Oh my gosh. Now we're going to dive and we are going to finish Dune. We are going to finish this bad boy. I am on page 538 and there are just shy of 800 pages. I only have about 250 to go. I can definitely finish this. Positive mental attitude. It's gonna be fine. We're gonna be hot, we're gonna be thirsty in this universe. A lot of history, a lot of world building, but I'm hot and I'm thirsty in this. So I have my cup of tea and my cute little cat mug. Got my noise canceling headphones on to concentrate. And yeah, let's start the timer. Let's start it again. I'd be so upset if the stopwatch like reset. Like that's kind of like my fear in doing this video. Okay, 1:47:43. Let's start reading. Been reading for a little over an hour. I'm currently on page 604. A lot of action has happened, which I really like. First, I want to say 300-400 pages were kind of really slow. There was some action in the beginning, but then it was just a couple hundred pages of roaming in the desert. And yeah, now there's action happening and I really like that. This is really dark. I remember when I watched the movie, I just remember being so stressed out. I want to say that I'm not very stressed out while reading. Maybe it's because like I wasn't as immersed. It is very dark. Like I just ended on a very dark scene. Yeah, I'm gonna put this down for a little bit. Gonna hydrate, make some lunch. It's a nice Sunday. it has picked up a bit. Thank goodness, really. I've been reading for about 6 hours total. So like at least like 4.5, 5 hours on Dune. I'm on page 726 and there's just almost 800 pages. I am like so close to finishing this. In the next like 70 pages I'll be done. The first 400 were very slow. A lot of just world building and character introductions. The last like half of the book thankfully has picked up. A lot more things have happened. There's been growth, there's been uprising, just a lot more to keep your attention going. If you can get through the first half of the book, then the rest you can definitely muddle through. Very pleased with it so far. So I don't think it's going to be like a 2-star read unless something terrible happens in the ending. We'll see. But I'm cozy, I'm by the fire, I have my cup of tea, and we're just gonna finish Dune. I'm excited. I'm just gonna be happy to know that I read the first book of Dune. It's like a bucket list thing. I did it. I finished Dune. Yeah, and a lot of stuff happened in the last like 200 pages or so. He wrote this in like the 60s and you can kind of tell. But it's one of those things that I've always wanted to read. Now that I've read it and I don't have to read it again. Like 2.75 stars. Yeah, it is done. Okay, so I finally got to the Balrog scene and it was pretty great actually. I am so close to finishing this. I have like 80 pages. I'm on like page 352. Yeah, there's like 400. So close. Hopefully I'm gonna finish this today. Right now I am at, the thing was still going. Oh no. So it says I'm at 9:54, but it's been going for the past like 20 minutes. So I think I'm like at 9:30, but oh well, it doesn't matter. I've been reading this for like 2 hours, an hour and a half at the coffee shop, 30 minutes in the car, and probably 1 more hour. It's literally freezing outside. It's like in the 20s, but it feels like it's in the teens because of the wind. We have a winter storm blowing in and I'm like fingers crossed that it's gonna snow. But I finished Fellowship. You know what? The ending is a little different than the movie. And I'm really glad that I'm reading the books finally, just so I can like get everything that was missing from the film. I'm really happy I finished it. All the animals are coming down the stairs. So I finished everything that I was in the middle of reading. All my current reads are done. I finished all 3 books. I finished Out of Love by Hazel Hayes. I finished Dune, and I finished Fellowship of the Rings. It took me about 12 hours, 47 minutes to finish all 3 books that I was in the middle of. Dune was the most pages that I had to get through because I was only halfway, so I had to read like 400. Fellowship I read about 250, and Out of Love I only had like 104 pages of that. So like I read a good 800 something pages total. I'm really proud of myself. It makes me feel like I can read a lot, especially since the books that I've been reading are really chunky. A lot of books that are on my TBR are, you know, 200 or 300. My goal is for this year is to read 100 books. I know that might be kind of big, but I feel like I can really do it. I don't know, I'm really excited about my booktube journey. Let me know if you have read any of the books that I've read in this video. What are your thoughts on them? Like, do you like the book better? Do you like the movie better? The Fellowship, I want to say, like, hi Muff. There was a lot of story building until I got to like the Council of Elrond, where I learned like a lot of history of everything. Is like when it started to like get really good, when the Fellowship came together and they were on a mission to get the ring to where it needs to be. When they went to Lothlorien, that was really cool. Not as much dialogue as there is in the film, I feel like. Are you entranced by the fire? It's very warm. It's cold in the house though, so I'm by the fire and it's super cozy. I'm gonna give this like, you know, 3.5 stars, just because it took a while for it to like come off. There was some action, but not as much action as there was in the films. I can't wait to read Two Towers and Return of the King. I can't wait to get into this battle. I want to know like how he's gonna write that. I want to know. Probably gonna be really cool. So yeah, next video I'm gonna show you guys everything that I'm reading for this month. I got a lot of books. I went to Target yesterday with my friend Heather and I got some new books, and you'll join me for all the books that I'm gonna read, all the lifestyle and updates and cozy videos. Thank you so much for watching. Give this video a like if you're liking the videos, and subscribe to my channel. I'm so happy to have you here with me. I'll see you in the next one. Love you. Bye.